In the last episode, I shed light on how you will know when you're ready to own a home. Now, if your answer is in the affirmative, the next question often is, should I buy or should I build? Here are pros and cons of buying and of building. My name is Olawale Iyinolakan of Roof Design Workshop Series. I help people navigate the difficult waters of the real estate and property world. If this is your first time, be sure to subscribe and click that bell notification icon so you do not miss out on any of the free stuff that I bring you each and every week. Now, if you grew up in an African home, your parents' prayer was often expressed along these four pillars: cash, cars, kids, and a crib. And frequently, when a young person has acquired the first three and they start to think of the fourth, the question often is, should I build or should I buy? Consider it like buying a mode of transportation. Which one is better? An Okada, a keke, a small car, a sexy two-door sports car, an SUV, or even a Molue? They all provide transportation, but which one caters specifically to your needs? Except money is not a problem. You want to weigh the pros and cons of each option and then determine which best suits your need, your financial position, and then your lifestyle. Oh yeah, let's dive right in. First, we'll look at buying a house. Merit one, you know exactly what you're getting. Buying a house often means buying into a neighborhood. Developed houses are often in established neighborhoods, and many times than not, they come with value-added infrastructure and amenities, such as street lighting, a clubhouse, tennis courts and basketball courts, a play area, parks, and swimming pools. Buying also means you get to research the neighborhood you're about to move into. For instance, if it floods when it rains, or if they've not had a working transformer in 3 years, you get to know all of these things. Property developers, because of their experience and their vast investments, often don't make a mistake by building in problematic neighborhoods. Individual builders, on the other hand, aren't often savvy about laws and regulations and can fall into very tight situations. Merit two, it may be closer to the city center. If living close to the city center is a priority for you, then an existing house might just be your option, as finding a vacant plot in the middle of the city can cost an arm and a leg. Most for sale properties are in communities with good to decent amenities, such as good schools, hospitals, shorter commute to work, and this makes these properties appreciate faster and yield a better return on investment. Buying merit three, you stand a chance of getting a good deal. According to research, it is cheaper in many cases to buy an existing house than build a new one, because developers tend to subdivide land and build more units. The cost of land and even construction is cheaper per dwelling unit. Secondly, you can negotiate the best possible deal with the developer. Because developers need to sell quickly to make a profit, if you can haggle longer with the developer, you can get the chance that he will throw in upgrades for free or even at a minimal cost. You can also secure a payment plan that allows you pay monthly or yearly for a long period of time. Fun fact, when you buy, your freedom from your landlord is instant. Buying merit four, it is usually sharp. It is easier to move and settle into a house when you buy than when you build. You can find the house, research it, inspect it, sign the paperwork, and move in as little as 30 days. This convenience makes it worth it, especially for buyers with a tight schedule, like people who are relocating for a new job or who have young kids who are starting a new school term. Buying merit five, it is easier to visualize. In an existing house, Madame is already looking around and figuring how she intends to decorate the house. And Oga is already thinking of watching Champions League on his floating 80-inch OLED TV. When you buy, it's easier to walk around and experience and visualize the space for size and for functionality. Buying demerit 1, buyer's remorse. Trust me, this is a thing. Some quirks that went undiscovered during the inspection and research process can come back to bite you in the ass. You may not be in love with the floor plan, or in a house full of showers, you might want a bathtub. You might have to accept that you will not get everything that you want. Buying demerit 2, maintenance and upgrades. It is very rare to find a house that is exactly what you want and is in pristine condition. In other cases, you might have to spend additional money to pimp your crib to your taste. These additional proposed expenses should be factored into the overall cost, especially when comparing prices with potential buyers. Helpful tip: an inspection with a professional can help root out all the quirks in the house before you close a deal. Buying demerit 3, one chance cost. When you buy a house, you might be codedly co-opted into paying some rolling costs, such as association levies, development levies, service charges, etc. Some property developers even make you buy utilities from them, such as power and water. You really want to watch out for these costs. The bottom line: as with anything else, the difference in cost between buying and building depends on a host of factors. The size and type of home you're interested in will play a major role, as well as the location where you determine to plant it. If you're interested in building, find an architect, get him to design a house for you in the mold of what you already like. Find out the cost per square meter of construction, as well as the cost of land. Put it together and then compare the cost with that property you're interested in buying. Just make sure that you have done your research so that you are not blindsided and you have considered every angle of this. At the end of the day, it pays to err on the side of caution. So run the numbers on your own. Whether buying or building, the best decision you can make is an informed one. I hope I was able to shed more light on this issue for you. Whilst you're here, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. My name is Olawale Iyinolakan from Brief Design Workshop Series, and see you in the next video. Good afternoon.